What's going on, everybody? Howie Dewey here from the Degenerate Gamblers. Let's get right into it. We're talking college football. Real quickly, if you like what you hear, what you see, hit the like button, follow Howie Dewey on YouTube. Join the Degenerate Gamblers. Go to Whop.com, join us. We got an unbelievable Discord. We got guys all over the country. We've had an amazing year. This is the best year as far as betting goes that we've had in a long time. College football, we've done really well. Let's get into it. Let's talk this past weekend. Let's talk Army, Navy. I had one big play on this game. I liked the under in this game. Was I wrong? Navy just went off in the first half, got ahead. They look solid. Army, I'm not busted on their defense, but their offense is having some issues right now. Just lost a running back to the transfer portal. I guess you could say everything that could go wrong is going wrong for Army right now. Hopefully they can get it together for this final bowl game where they were supposed to play Marshall, which would have been an amazing matchup. But Marshall, they don't have enough players to play in the game. They can't field a team. When's the last time that's happened in college football? One of the little problems with this transfer portal. If you want to transfer, you can just get up and go, follow your coach to the next school. And that's what just about every player did for Marshall. They're gone. They got up and just hiked. What's Marshall going to do next year? They have to, I don't know. I don't know. They got to find some major NIL money in those coal mines in West Virginia. Somebody that owns a big natural gas company up there needs to just start paying some guys, because if you've ever been to Marshall University, you better be getting some money to go to school there. That's all I'm going to say. But anyways, hopefully Army can get this together and beat Louisiana Tech, who's 5-7, in that bowl game. It's just a rough time right now for Army. They had a great year. They made a lot of money for us. If you've been here with us this year, Army and Navy, we've crushed them throughout the season. And they've covered a hell of a lot more than they haven't. But that was a rough game. Rough game. It had all the makings of a great game before, and it just turned rough. Army was playing catch up right from the get-go, and that's something they can't do. It's not a catch-up type of team. They got to be ahead. They got to be out on the lead like a thoroughbred. Look, here's what we're going to do here. I'm going to give you a few bowls coming up, but Wednesday, today's Monday, Wednesday, I'm going to come out with a really good, solid pod going over the playoffs, going over a ton of these bowls, which I love some of them. I love a few of these playoffs games. I think there is some cash to be made. But let's get right into tomorrow night, Tuesday. We have the Coffee Frisco Bowl. I don't know. That's what it is, man. It's in Frisco, Texas. And I actually like this game because you got Memphis 10-2 playing West Virginia 6-6. We know about West Virginia. Just their coaches took off. They brought in Rich Rodriguez, who, what was it, 2005, 2007? I think the dude won like 11 games every year. Rich Rodriguez is a good college coach, and they're happy as hell in West Virginia. But they play Memphis at 9 p.m. tomorrow night, and I'm telling you right now, I like this Memphis team. This Memphis team puts up points. This kid, Seth Hannigan, the quarterback, his fourth straight year over 3,000 yards passing. This kid is a beast. He's a beast. So I think this is going to be tough for West Virginia, who's not been playing well. I understand that most of their kids are there. The kids aren't transferring out, but they're not that good. They lost 6 games, and they got spanked the last couple weeks. So I think this kid sat down and get balls out. It's his final college game. I think this kid puts up major points. I really do like Memphis tomorrow night. And that game is tomorrow night. It's in Frisco, Texas. This line hasn't moved too much. Right now, we got Memphis -4.5. I like them. I think they cover that. I like Memphis. So there it is. That's the Frisco Bowl, Coffee Bowl. I think West Virginia is someone to watch, over the next couple of years, because he's going to bring in some players. These kids are going to be, some of these kids staying. We'll try to impress. I just think they're in trouble tomorrow night. I think Memphis has a much better offense, and this kid's going to just light them up. So let's get into Wednesday night. This is another game I like because you have Western Kentucky playing James Madison. Western Kentucky right now is a plus 6.5 point underdog. James Madison's not playing with their starting quarterback. He's out. Okay. This is a team that it's a solid team. They lost a couple games as of late. I like Western Kentucky plus 6.5. I'll tell you why. I think I've bet them in every bowl the last 6 years. I think they've lost once. This team, Western Kentucky, wins bowl games. The quarterback, this kid, Caden Vetcamp, he's in the transfer portal, but he's still playing. I don't quite understand that. He is suiting up. He's a solid quarterback. He's going to play, but he's in the portal. What are they trying to talk him out of this? I don't know. I think Western Kentucky can score enough points in this game to cover the 6.5. I'll sprinkle a little bit on the money line. They win bowl games, man. James Madison's never won a bowl game. You can't, they only went 1A last year. That was their first year from 1AA. So you can't fault them, but they haven't won a big bowl game yet. Are they going to do it? They're favored. I got to go to West Kentucky this game. I really do. I think they can put together a squad to go in and rack up some points against James Madison. James Madison's going to have a tough time scoring. Western Kentucky does not have a great defense, but you don't have your starting quarterback. This is a fresh backup quarterback for James Madison. I can't bet him. I just can't bet him. Then we get into the game I can't wait. I actually love this game, and that's going to be Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. We have California playing my team I love. I've bet them all year long, UNLV. Didn't bet them against Syracuse. Remember we had Syracuse that game? Hit the money line. But I like UNLV. They're plus 1.5. This game's in LA. They're playing California. Look, let's start off right off the bat. California does not have their starting quarterback. This guy, Fernando Mendoza, he's transferring. He's not starting. He's not starting. You give me Malik Williams, UNLV quarterback, and you give me Ricky White, their leading receiver, and I can coach his team. That's right. I'll coach him. Because look, we understand their coach took off and he's going to Purdue, making a lot of money. They're bringing in a really good coach, guy that kicked ass at Mississippi State, had him ranked number one for a while. Who's ever got Mississippi State ranked one, especially out of the SEC? So UNLV's going to be all right. Look, Malik Williams, he came in, third week after that starting quarterback wanted more money. I can't remember his name. No one can. No one cares, pal, because this kid, Malik Williams, just ran. He had a great year. I mean, they couldn't get by Boise. They couldn't get by Boise State, but they beat everyone else. I love UNLV tomorrow night. I love them. Wednesday night. I'm sorry, Wednesday night. Tomorrow night is just the Frisco Coffee Bowl. Wednesday night, I love them plus 1.5 against Cal. I think they light it up. I love Ricky White. He's actually probably my favorite receiver in college. This kid's going to do well on Sundays in a year or two. But I like UNLV plus 1.5. I'll just take it with the money line. I think they beat Cal. Cal could get whooped. They could get smacked Wednesday night. So there's 3 quick games, man. I just gave you the Frisco Bowl. I like Memphis. I gave you the Boca Raton Bowl, obviously. I mean, they must be playing that at Florida Atlantic. I like Western Kentucky plus 6.5 points in that game. I just can't bet JMU without their starting quarterback. And UNLV, I love them. That's a game I really like. So here's what I'm going to do. Today's Monday. Wednesday, I'm going to come out with an extensive, we're going to go over Bulls. We're going to go over the playoffs. I'm going to have a guest on. This is my favorite time of the year. But look, if you like what you see, hit the like button. Follow Howie Dewey. Join for a month, man. Join for bowl season. It's $24, 1 month. Join for bowl season. Playoffs. You're going to make some money because you also get college basketball. We've been crushing college basketball. We hit the NFL for 20 units yesterday because first time in about 8 weeks. Yeah, I bet the Jets. I did. And I put it out yesterday because they're playing Jacksonville. And I said, this is the kind of game the Jets will come out and Aaron Rodgers will look great. And they'll talk about it, bringing him back next year at age 72. Jeez, please retire, Aaron. But the Jets will be lucky to win 4 games next year. But I thought they'd win yesterday. and we did. We had a good day in the NFL yesterday. Hit a few parlays, couple parlays, not a few. That's three. Hit two parlays. Um, but anyways, we're in it. If you like what you see, hit the like button, follow Howie Dewey. Join the Degenerate Gamblers Front. We got a lot coming this week, a lot of content coming out. We're in the middle of college basketball. This is an amazing time. Thanks for listening, guys. I'm out.